In today's video, we'll be shooting more guns. We got a 6-seer 380, Canic TTI Combat 9mm, like seen on John Wick, Marlin 30-30, 30-06, Remington Model 7400. We got a Charles Daly 1911, and maybe a few other things to throw in there though, guys. Starting off with the 6-seer P365, chambered in 380. Let's go. This will be the first one we shoot in today's video. Smooth shooting little gun, guys, and I can tell you SIG makes one of the smoothest shooting guns, especially in 380. Such a fantastic little firearm, highly accurate, easy to add the red dot onto. Check them out. You know, pretty good way to start the day off with a 6-seer. Charles Daly, field grade 1911. What a lot of people don't like about these particular pistols is you got to keep that compressed on here in the back so it will keep feeding semi-auto. Otherwise, you have to re-rack it, and that's something that a lot of people don't want to have to do. And great little pistols, but the problem with the 1911 is they are frequent to jams, guys. I will say that. Yeah, you can take care of them and clean them, and that's a basic thing that anybody will tell you. You got to clean everything and take care of it in order for it to go through. Even Glocks and things along those lines that say that they can't fail, and I guarantee you guys that Glock can fail, along with a lot of other firearms they sell. Say, oh, well, they'll just shoot like underwater and stuff, though. That's true, but after a while, they will fail. Even High Point, being the very cheap brand that it is, though, has showed that it can be highly durable, but they can still fail just the same as any higher, you know, dollar brand of firearm can fail. So that being said, let's shoot the 1911, shall we? It's been a while since I shot this gun. It's incredibly heavy, so not ideal for an everyday carry gun, though, guys. I mean, it's 3 pounds, so it's a lot for a pistol. And there you go, guys. I had hollow points in there, but they were getting kind of old, so I just went ahead and spent them, and time to reload with some fresh rounds. Jumping over to rifles real quick. Savage Axis 308. This is the lighter barrel model. They make one with a heavier barrel. This particular firearm right here, this rifle, is about $200 cheaper than the one with the heavier barrel. Back when I got it for like 350 bucks. And it comes with the Weaver scope, and I added the bipod there on the front just because what rifle is complete until it has a bipod on it, right? So that being said, let's shoot this thing, shall we? And there you go, guys. 3+1. Nice little magazine it comes with here, and there you go. We are empty, and like I always say though, guys, basic gun safety. Don't ever assume that anything isn't loaded, even though I just told you it's empty. So if I said that, even though you heard me fire all the shots off, and I handed you this rifle and I said it was empty, and you took my word for it, there could still be one in the chamber. Always assume everything is loaded. Remington Model 7400 semi-auto, guys. Things, a great deer rifle, taking a lot of deer with this rifle. They do kind of have their deals if you don't keep them clean. They are known to jam, but today I'm just gonna be firing off a couple rounds, and I just like cycling everything through and then giving them a good cleaning, so that way it's not good to let ammo set in a firearm for too long. It can begin to corrode stuff over time, and a lot of people say don't keep your magazines loaded and stuff though because of the springs and everything. You don't really have to worry about these because it's 3+1 again, so it's not a big deal. A little bit more kick than what some people like to handle though, guys, but fantastic deer rifles and can handle a lot and can really reach out there. So let's go boom boom, shall we? And that's the great thing about semi-auto, guys. Quick follow-up shots. As you can see there, it's pulled back. Just completely empty. It does come with these little magazines like these right here. They are a big pain to get out sometimes, as you can see there. Again though, like what I was saying earlier, Don't take anybody's word for it that's completely empty. Check it yourself. Always make sure. Good rule. If you've seen the first Tremors movie, Bert knows he hands Melvin the revolver. It's completely unloaded, but as they're running across there the rocks, he tries to fire, but even though he tells him and he knows he handed it to him unloaded, he checks it anyway to make sure it's unloaded. Be that way though, guys. It's not being paranoid, it's being safe. That's what you got to be at the end of the day. We have come to one of my favorite rifles that I own though, guys. I've taken more deer with this than I have the 30-06 I just showed you guys. Marlin 30-30. Being from Louisiana, great brush gun, great hog gun. Just great all the way around. Lever action. I prefer lever actions over bolt guns. They seem to fail less often than a bolt or a semi-auto. They just seem to feed better. And usually outside of buying extended aftermarket like magazines for semi-auto stuff, they tend to have a little bit higher capacity if that's something that you're worried about though, guys. But great rifle. Actually, my first probably 5 or 6 deer was taken with this rifle before I got that 30-06. So it's a great rifle. Pretty great. But if you're thinking about buying a rifle for your son or your daughter or something though, actually not a bad youth rifle for deer hunting. Great deer gun, guys, I can tell you that. So let's shoot. It doesn't have a lot of kick to it either, so that's one of the great things about it. And just like that, we're empty. Normally you wouldn't be shooting that fast, but I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible though, guys. But you guys get the general deal. You're seeing the recoil off of these rifles and stuff as I'm shooting them. That's really the point behind today's video, is showing you guys that not everything kicks like a mule, but some stuff really does. Now we come to the creme de la creme here, or however they say that. Anyway, this is the Canik TTI Combat. You guys might recognize this fine little pistol right here though, as the one that you see in the John Wick series, or one that's very similar to this, because Taran Tactical himself, actually Taran Butler, actually in combination with Canik actually made this pistol, and it's similar to what you see on the TTI Pit Viper. Obviously that's a way higher dollar gun. This one's got about $1,000 price point. You can find them out there used already because they've been out for a decent amount of time now though, guys. But I really think Canik's going to be the brand that's going to sneak up and surprise a lot of people about the price points. They're at a good price point right now, but they're going to continue to go up as they become more popular, and you kind of start to see that more people are buying them because they are the smoothest shooting pistol I've ever shot. I mean, them and Sig Sauer are on the same level as far as their smoothness goes. The thing I like about Canik over Sig Sauer though, guys, is the fact that it does have that full grip. I got kind of big hands, so like that P365 I showed you, it's a good conceal gun, but it's about as small as what I would want to go for a conceal gun as far as that goes. But with that being said though, guys, let's fire this bad boy off. It is still in the break-in period, which is 200 to 500 rounds. And they recommend you break this pistol in with 124 grain. After that, it pretty much bucks you anyway. It is a competition pistol as well. In fact, the guy that won the national championship actually used this pistol to win it. Let's boogie. Extremely fast shooting, guys. You don't really have to waste a lot of time with that. And it does come with 2 magazines. One of them's 18 rounds, plus 1, obviously, in the chamber. But the other one is 21 plus 1. 22 rounds, guys. That is a huge capacity. Let's continue. Functioning really well for a pistol that isn't fully broke in yet, guys. That's going to be it for today's video. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. And seriously, I do mean this from the bottom of my heart. God bless each one of you guys. Thank you.